Steady, Eddie Freddy.
Stay when.
When?
When?
Is it live, Rich?
I don't know yet.
Oh.
It says we're being recorded, but I don't see it.
Oh, there we
There
are.
we go.
All right.
We're live.
Welcome to the Prospectors Radio Show, the talk show for our community. Please welcome Rich Cooley, Indiana Gold Hunter Dennis Dayton,
Scott Swiftwater Tony, Rob Weigel, Jaron Wheeler, and your host, Tim Grimes. Hope you enjoyed tonight's show and thank you for tuning in.
Does it say we're live?
I hope so. Yeah.
You got some slow internet going on here.
I don't know.
Jaron said we was. Jaron, we're live, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it says we're live.
Yeah, I got a notification. I just got
I don't know.
really poor internet right now.
If you didn't get the notification, hey,
You got really what internet, Rob?
it's poor.
Piss.
Poor internet right now.
If you put that hat on, it'll generate more Wi-Fi. I can't see your propeller. Spin it. Spin that beautiful beam. Thank you, Rob. See, isn't your Wi-Fi improving?
He went to Wi-Fi.
Great, Dennis.
I wish we could get people to.
He said when he was coming in, he goes, "I'll find a hat." I'm like,
If you
okay.
could be an animal for a day, which one would you choose and why?
We already did that.
Coyote.
We already did that one.
Did?
Yeah, we did that a long time ago.
When Yeah, I- I thought that's the one that Scott said was going to be a dragon.
Oh,
You got it,
you're
right?
right. That is the one he said he would be a dragon.
That's why I know it. That's why I said I can already tell you what I agree.
All right,
I steal all the gold and I have around it for years.
Let's see.
Yeah. Or if not, it was what kind of animal would you be, and not on the day thing, just what kind of animal would you be?
Well, come on, let's tit for
Right.
tat, tomato, tomato.
Here,
Come
here was the one that
Oh, if you could have a conversation with an animal. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that was it.
so they
That's
said
right.
what kind of
on. I've already
animal.
did that, guys.
When I assemble them, I put them in this little plastic thing that shows that it's done. And I
All
go,
right. All right. So we know Scott would want to be a dragon for the day.
Well, I'm just saying I've talked to a lot of animals, so I don't know how I would go down on that list.
I don't know, but it's what animal would you want to be
for a day, and why?
for a day? One day.
Probably a
Well,
coyote
different. Come on,
because they're in heat.
you guys. This is just. It's the same question, just different, man.
It is. It's just it's a little different. That one was, can you talk to an animal? If you could talk to one. This is, what animal would you be for a day and why? Don't say it. You don't know, Rich? Rob? Oh, come on. What animal would you be for a day? I
Just
would
for,
be
just for a day.
just for a day. And why?
Well, just for shits and giggles, I'm going to say Simba from The Lion King.
For a day. Reason why? Is there a reason? The reason why, though? Because.
Because I'm the king.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll accept that answer. Oh. Huh.
I'd want to be a cat
And why?
because just to know what the heck they think,
Oh.
you know.
So you can talk to their cats and go, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
What do
And
you,
all day Dennis is going. Come here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know, man. That's really a just for a day though.
Just for a day, man. Just for a day.
I think I'd be a flying squirrel.
A flying squirrel?
That's
Why?
pretty-
Because it would be fun. Just
Because it'd be freaking cool.
You want to throw a hawk nabs you have a tree.
you know,
You take
that's a risk with anything you take. Any
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Ah,
Now, Randy and Charles, maybe I might be able to pull that off in the next couple of weeks.
I would be a eagle. Ah, so I could just
They
fly.
posted
See,
Sasquatch.
Yeah.
see, Tim, me and you're kind of on the same way.
Yeah,
Because
that
I was
way I can
thinking,
just fly.
no, I was thinking of a condor.
All right, well, still, I just want to fly.
I mean, look, dude, I don't even have to flap. Just all day. Yeah, I'm good. I'll just hang out here. Yeah, we're looking good. I mean, for one day, you don't have to eat. See,
Yeah.
Just for one day. Yeah.
Yeah. Jaron, what about you?
Well, some kind of bird, so I could just check out some prospecting places a lot easier.
Right. You could be like your own drone. You could just fly around.
Yeah, that makes sense. I agree with you guys.
Yeah. I just want to fly.
I didn't think of that.
But I wouldn't want to be I don't think I want to be a less like I don't want a hawk knocking me out of a tree. Like he said, it's squirrel. I'm like, yeah, I think that idea is really good. But man, there's a lot of things hunting those guys. A
Yeah.
California condor, not too much.
Right. No, I just like I said, I just want to be able to fly around.
Or
everything.
a polar bear. The only thing's hunting those is
Polar bear could be interesting. It'd be awful cold, so nah.
Well, not if you're a polar bear. They're black skinned.
Yeah, still.
Well, it's funny because their hair is like fiber optics. So
Yeah,
when the sun hits them,
They walk
It
around
goes
on
through the-
ice all day. I don't want to do that.
they jump in the water too. It doesn't seem to bother them. either.
I know, and I don't want to do that.
And I don't want to do that. Yeah, but if he was made like him,
And wait,
It'd be
Randy
different.
said Sasquatch. Was he want to be Sasquatch for a day?
So you stay
Well,
hid.
hey, when you get one of those in Polaroid, just okay, but no,
What, a Polaroid picture of a squatch?
Charles Hanson wants to be
dude, that's made up. That's come on.
What's Charles want to be?
Bigfoot.
Okay, so that's two that want to be Bigfoot.
They just want to get on camera.
Randy and Charles.
I'm gonna prove they're right.
That's
The way.
All right.
Hanson wants to be Bigfoot.
Yeah, David Alphonsetti said Godzilla.
I guess we should have specified fictional or non-fictional. Oh yeah, orcas hunt polar bears.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Be a dog.
not on a usual.
But
They do if they get stuck on a piece of ice, but
Could be a seal. That way you could go down in Alaska and see where if there's any big nuggets laying on the bottom.
and once again, a seal is something everything's trying to eat.
Orcas like to eat seals.
Yeah,
How about
orcas,
just
great
being-
white.
Yeah.
Anything's got teeth. They're looking for those guys.
How about just being a big whale that you just swim around and see everything, and nothing's going to eat you.
Yeah, but whales don't go in the cold usually either. Well, they do a little bit, but not
Right.
heavily. They
Interesting.
got to have air. They can't be where the water freezes at a certain time of
Yeah,
year.
right. Right. Good point. Good point. Well, I'm glad we got that out of the way. We all know what kind of animal we want to be for the day.
Well, for a day.
Or
yeah,
a day. Yeah.
For a day.
A day. That is all. Just a day.
I'm just saying, I could soar around and see a lot of ground. Just never even flapping, just letting the air blow by me.
Sure.
Yeah.
But maybe you'll be reincarnated as a California
Man,
condor.
those things got like what 7-foot wingspan? Holy moly.
Holy moly.
That's bigger than I am.
Oh, Japan is still hunting whales. Guess who wouldn't want to be a whale? Or stay out of Japanese fishing grounds. All right, I'm sticking with a bald eagle. It's protected.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, as a matter of fact, just to tell you a little secret, something. Me and Wyatt Gold went down on the lake. What was it, Thursday?
No, Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
And we were going back towards the back of the lake because we were going to take a look some stuff that we're kind of interested in. And we got to a certain point. It's got these buoys all the way across. It says, do not enter, stay out. And I'm like, what the heck? Dude, there's a lot of, it's bald eagle protection, so you're not disturbing them in their nesting grounds.
Oh,
I was
okay.
like, oh man, I forgot it. As soon as I seen it, I thought maybe that's what it is. And then we asked the person up at the dock, and they said, yeah, it's because the eagle's back there. They don't want you disturbing them.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm like, that's cool, but they're like, 150 feet up on a wall. I don't think my little boat's disturbing them. But okay.
Never know.
Well, it is what it is.
Good point.
It's America.
Can't
that's what they look at.
mating bald eagles.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying. But what's funny is because they're not like what do you call it? They don't mate in a nest or anything. Bald eagles do this thing in the air where they'll lock and they'll spin down, and they do all kinds of fancy phenomenal jumbo stuff.
Well, maybe they're sitting on their eggs up there, and they don't want you to.
Well, I mean, when they have eggs, yeah, but
maybe that's what.
If I go, how's that? They're 180 feet up on a wall.
I know, but they might go, there's that noisy boat again.
No, I just want to say it like it is. It's freaking tree huggers that don't know their butt from a hole in the ground. But anyway.
Probably is, but.
Well, it's funny. I've been through several woods, and spotted owls were up in the trees, and they never come out of their nest because I walk through.
Yeah, that's true.
Just saying.
Just saying. I agree.
Of course, they weren't really happy when I come through with a chainsaw. No, I'm just joking. Oh, there's one. No, I'm just joking. But we always hear that stuff, when stuff gets, it's the spotted owl, or it's some kind of tree frog that nobody ever knows about, or I seen a grub that was fantastic. I don't know. It's just sometimes people just get stupid with it.
Yeah.
I hate to tell somebody, but when an owl is in a tree and it gets knocked down, maybe on accident, maybe on purpose, but nobody knew it, but the owl actually goes to another tree. Just like if your house burnt down, you're going to move into another house.
Yeah.
That's what they do, folks.
I would figure they would. I think they
But
would.
When somebody says, "Oh, I spotted one of these or one of these," or one, well, what's okay? Well, show me a lot of those. Don't show me one of them, because they can move.
Yeah, but that's why they raise a big stink, because they only spot one.
That's the problem.
Not a dozen.
If you spot 25, 30 in a 12-mile vicinity, all right. Well, you know what? There's some ground that I'm talking about. That's legal. That's like liable. I take it.
All right.
But somebody sees one that just happens to fly in and be sitting in a hole one day, like, "Ooh, I'm taking a rest," and all of a sudden, oh my God, it's a nest of a great whatever it is. I'm like, no, come on, man.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Now, and for you guys out there listening to me, I joke a lot, but I'm a conservationist. I was the first green wing and Ducks Unlimited in Indiana. I put up thousands of duck boxes. I've helped thousands of fisheries get started from the east or north to the south. I mean, seriously, I'm a conservationist. But I'm just saying, when somebody goes overboard for one thing, it's a little overboard.
Well, they do tend to do that.
Well, yeah. Hey, you know what? I'm going to call out the great state of Idaho. When you think a fish goes up my nozzle and goes out the back of my box, you think it kills him. You're not thinking, because what's funny is he comes back around and he wants to take that trip again. It's stupid.
They think he comes out like hamburger meat.
No, they don't. It goes right through the box. He's like, woo! It's a slide.
I said they think he comes out like hamburger meat.
Yeah.
How do you think
it's
when they stalk them?
Yeah, exactly. They bump them in there.
They shoot them out of tube.
Drop them out of helicopters.
But I'm serious. When there's actually been, I've seen like little bluegill. Woo! They take a trip. They show right back up. It's the same one. You can tell because the color.
It's fun.
They're like, do it again, do it again. So
it's like an amusement park ride. Like an amusement park ride is what it is. Yeah, that's what it is.
Helicopters, come on.
Yeah, dude. And that would be painful. They're slapping that water.
Well, the ones that drop out of airplanes and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you're flying. I know you're doing 90.
Yeah, they got to be going fast enough to keep that plane in there. And then they're dropping them fish and they're just slapping that water.
You want to talk about shock? Think of a fish seeing him parachute from, because a fish, that's a long way down. He's like, oh, this is not even cool. Woo, we're just flipping in the wind. They're trying to do their fins.
Well, that's like when you're fishing, they always say don't throw your fish back, release, put them in the water and let them go. But yet they're dropping them out of airplanes.
Yeah. And me, I know, but you know what? You take your fish head first and you drop them in. Poof. Once they get in and they go forward, but they're gone.
That ain't how they're dropping out of that plane.
No, they're going. They're trying to catch them. They're trying to do the condor thing.
Man, flopping.
I'm just thinking. Can you think of what's going through that fish's mind? Oh, we're all screwed.
Is there any videos of them dropping fish out of the planes?
Yes, there are several of them on YouTube.
Somebody finds one tonight. I'd like to see it.
And there's several of them actually. They're blowing out a dredge hose too.
I've seen them blowing out of
Which
a
is
hose.
funny. I was like, dude, it's the same thing. It's just going this way.
Oh, I've seen that one.
Hey, they're crazy.
I want to see them dropping them out of an airplane.
Dude, Jared can find one of them really quick.
What's-
They're like, I think they call it seeding lakes.
What's the loss ratio on that?
There's got to be a couple.
There is.
Well, I mean, the fish hit they're like,
There
look
we
at
go.
that. I mean, just getting out of the plane would be.
They're smacking the bottom of the plane.
Yeah, let's just throw some more in
Watch
there.
this. Let me load up my tank. All right. Let me
What?
go. Watch the one smacking the back of the plane.
Look at the ones just hitting the water.
Oops, missed. Shot all them on the land. Oh man.
That is, I'm just saying. They're worried about something going up a nozzle
That's funny.
through a hole and just out riffles. What we call that? What's they call it? Fish ladder. Same thing, but only different. It's going out this way. No resistance. And then they come back around. But yet we're killing fish.
To them, it's like a roller coaster ride.
It is. It's fun.
Yeah.
They're enjoying it.
I would think
They
so.
enjoy it.
They come back and do it again.
I think
They're
they
not
really.
dying on this.
No, I think they really do enjoy it, Rob. Yeah.
And what I really think about the whole thing about dredging too is because you're actually aerating the rocks, which when salmon actually come up, which it's closed, we're not allowed to dig when they come up, which is common. That's smarts. But when they actually lay their eggs, the eggs actually have a place to sink down into and not float down and get ate by other fish. But they have, dude, I would give them 60% chance better living rate if the rocks were dredged. Not only that, we create holes which they can swim in
Yeah.
and not be washed away by the current.
They can also lay their eggs in.
That's what I'm just saying. It is. There could be somebody could tell me the reasons why they think it's bad, but I'll tell you 14 of them why you're wrong.
Huh.
Because I know I've been there. I've seen it with my own eyes. You can't tell me I'm speculating on anything. I have been there and done that and seen it. You can't tell me anything different.
Yeah. All right. Well, tell me about gold prices.
Well, they're pretty high. Let me look at them.
Are they higher than they was last time?
I don't know because I dialed in the wrong letter. Hang on, right there. There it is. Bless you there, buddy.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Sounds like he's
Thank you.
sneaking up. Oh man. Okay, here we go. Man, it figures.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, we're still standing good, folks. We actually went down $4.10, but hey, don't let it throw you off because through the week we built ourselves back up to $2,767.50.
Oh.
Which I don't play that 50 cents that much, but anyway, it says 50 cents.
Hey, it's about 26.
Yeah, but we actually went down $4.10. So it had a good buildup last week because it was 2,600 something.
It was.
So yeah,
26-ish.
yeah, but 27.6, that's almost 28.
Almost 28.
I'll take it.
It's getting to that 3 I told you it was going to get to.
Yeah, maybe.
It's going
You
to.
keep pushing. You keep pushing, maybe.
I'll tell you what.
Anyway, we got silver went down. Everything is in red, by the way. Went down 0.6. Didn't hurt you very much. It's still at $30.58.
Okay. So over.
So
30.
that's almost. Hey, I take that round to the next one. It's 31 bucks.
Almost. Yeah.
We got platinum, $4 dropped down to 953 bucks. That's right, ladies. Your platinum rings ain't worth dookie anymore. We got palladium or palladium, whichever one. That's minus $4, but it's at $1,004, which is up from last week because last week was 900 something.
Yeah.
We got rhodium, 5,000 across the board, and unchanged. They are not dealing in rhodium, folks. They said nope. We're going to put that on hold, and we're going to wait. Anyway, NASDAQ, the Dow, S&Ps, they're all down 5, 32, and 29%. Not a good Friday, unless you were going short.
Or unless you're going for the Bitcoin. Jared, tell us about the old
Bitcoin.
It hit a record high this week again.
It's sitting at 102K right now. It did make a new high of.
Was it 107 or 109?
Let me see. $109,358.
It was just
So it
it
went to 109, right back down.
That ain't nothing when you're 109,000.
That's just big money pushing it up and somebody else pushing it back down.
What's 7,000 when it's worth 109,000? Good Lord. All-time high again.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to figure 1K at this point. It's only 1%.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing.
Tim. This guy. Bitcoin, I'm not worried about it.
I ain't know. It's a couple thousand.
Scrub her off the old shoulder.
Right. Oh, to only own one.
Yeah, if Trump would have actually signed the EO, the executive order, to put it in the national reserves, we'd probably be sitting closer to 150,000 right now.
Holy moly.
Well, because the American people ain't gonna stay. We're not going digital currency. You guys, if you want to do it, you do it. For the people that live in the real world, quit screwing with our cash. We're not gonna be happy with it. I tell you, I ain't doing that, dude. If the internet goes out, you're broke. You're a broke joke. You have nothing to go on. Nothing. Not a thing. I don't care.
Oh,
People go, well, what about credit cards? I'm like, woohoo! What about them?
They ain't going.
Better have some cash.
He did apply a team to look further into it, though, so it could be coming.
It could still happen. Yeah.
It is a bad way to go. I'm just telling you, it is a bad way to go.
I think it'll happen. I mean,
no, it's just too easy for everybody to freaking be tracked and everything like that, and it's bull crap. No, it's bull crap. Dude, if I want to buy something, I want to buy it. I don't need somebody saying, well, why are you buying this for? Well, it's none of your damn business what I'm buying it for.
What if you just make cash obsolete? Then what?
Then I go to gold.
Oh, that's over.
And I look better.
I heard stories about they wanting to do away with the penny.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
I'm sorry, the cent.
That's been like 20
Don't
years.
they say it? Don't they say, Rob?
There's a certain individual that's kind of pushing it.
It's
make it forward.
Yeah, but what's really funny, Tim, is don't get me wrong. You can try to get rid of the cent, but do you know how many people make money off of the cent?
Yeah, but don't they
that make millions? They're not going to let you do that.
But don't they say it costs 3 cents to make a penny?
Yes.
So how is that financially make sense? It doesn't make sense.
Because if you're the one making you're making money back off the penny.
We're still on the percentage scale here. Everything is based on a percentage. When you go shopping, pay your bills and all that. Whether it be 69 cents or 89 cents or who knows, 2 cents,
Right.
It's still based 1 cent out of 99. That's 100 cent.
That's
that
right.
equals $1.
Yeah.
Like I said, most of now I'm not talking about a penny like you can actually hold. I'm talking digital pennies. They will never get away with it.
I'm talking about regular penny.
No, they make so much money off digital pennies every day. It's crazy.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
I mean, you take a Circle K over here, anywhere in Phoenix, everything is either 01 or 07.
Right.
Period.
Right. Well, right.
I'm just saying, they're making a penny. Somebody is, or somebody's making 7 pennies if you pay higher.
Now, there are other countries that may just round it off to the nearest percentage, 10%. So it could be $2.10 for your little snack at the petrol station,
But if you're making 7 cents or a cent 2,500 times a day or more,
well, yeah,
in a Phoenix gas station, that's pretty dang busy. From
a lot more than that.
I don't think they ever. I mean, most of them don't even shut down.
No, they're usually 24 hours a day.
So just imagine it, just like on a gas pump. You ever try to stop it at the right number and it goes to 02, 2 cents to them. Woo! They don't care. They don't care. It's 2 pennies. Not only you did that today, but probably 99.8% of the people that did it did the same dang thing.
All right.
Look at the money.
Somebody's making out. All right. Hey, Jaron, let's get that link posted. Let's get these.
Hey, it's like digging gold, right?
In here.
Dig more dirt, find more gold.
Yeah.
Remember to mute your YouTube.
Please, or I will mute you. No offense, but I will mute you. And then when you get shut off, unmute yourself.
Mr. Tim, I'll mute you.
I will mute you.
I got the buttons.
I have the mute. I do.
You're funny.
I do.
You're so funny. I think you sound like you're from Ohio.
I'm telling you, where it's nice and cold.
Yeah, you can have it. It's nice and cold here too, bro.
Oh hell, it ain't cold there.
Really?
Oh yeah.
All right. What is cold? Let me hear the definition of cold.
Cold.
It was 36 this morning. Feels like 26.
Cold. That's cold.
Well, hell yeah, it was cold.
Anything below 55.
That was in the morning. Now, when the sun came out in midday, what was the temperature?
Midday?
56.
I was going to say it didn't get higher.
Yeah, it didn't get that warm today.
It got kind of warm around 1:30, 2 o'clock.
Right, 50s.
And then it went and went right back down.
30s would be nice right now.
And I didn't fuck it up.
Not this time.
Yeah, you did. You came in cursing.
Yeah, right. Thanks, Jared. Drop an F-bomb.
Before we get too far along there, Tim, somebody in chat wanted to ask a question.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find it. Here we go. At Tim Grimes and the chat. Anyone know what club is prospecting above and below Bill Halliman's place in Bainbridge, Ohio? Now, you guys should know that. I don't.
Say it again.
I think it's Indiana's prospecting. It's got that.
Is it Indiana that has it now?
Yeah, because
Ohio.
Well, hang on. Let him say it again, just so you guys make sure.
Okay, so the guy goes. This is Paul Conroy Sr. He goes at Tim Grimes in chat. Anyone knows what club is prospecting above and below Bill Halliman's place?
Yeah.
In Bainbridge, Ohio.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think it's a group out of Indiana, Tim, because I was a member of it last year.
I
can't remember what it was.
Not the Indiana GPAA, though, right?
No.
Just an Indiana club?
Yeah, it's an Indiana club, I believe.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I'm not sure who has it now. I have to go with what John's saying. Yeah. Yeah.
Bill don't have it no more.
Oh, Bill don't have it no more?
I don't think so.
What do you do? Move?
I think he's got just right behind his house.
Oh, okay.
But if you know Bill, you can actually go down in behind his house and they can't say nothing.
Right. Well, he always liked to keep that spot, and he would lease the upper and the lower areas. Yeah.
Well, the upper I think's closed down because they've had too much trouble up there.
Okay.
But the middle and the lower, I believe, is still open.
Ah, interesting. Interesting.
Well, don't you guys have some kind of a registry with your Mining Titles Act or whatever?
No.
No? Oh.
Yeah, this ain't
We
Canada.
have to register all of ours.
This is just private ground.
Yeah.
All I need is to have the no.
These aren't mining claims.
Even on private ground.
Yeah, these aren't.
No, hey, I was going to say, Randy, they're in the East Coast. They don't have claims like we have out here.
This is just leases.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Dark,
totally
Dark
different.
was saying,
It's just somebody's property.
Yeah.
Yeah, the clubs pay so much to lease the land per year.
Right. Yeah.
And they
Okay,
take care
got
of the
it.
Porta Johns and all that. That's at the different sites.
Yeah.
Okay.
OSPA used to lease some of it.
Well, that's the Darth. He said OS. I was like, I don't know what OSPA is, but
Ohio State Prospectors Association. I don't think they do anymore though.
Yeah, they used to have down there at Bill's place.
Yeah.
But they gave it up.
Right. So they don't know more. Okay.
No, it's like Georgetown, Ohio. The claim down there, Double D.
Right.
They used to have the upper and lower, but the guy that owned the property sold it. Now the people won't let nobody go down to the lower.
Oh,
Or
okay.
you can use the upper, and that's a big pain in the butt. Cause I think you've seen how steep that is up there, Tim.
Yeah. Huh.
The upper.
Yes.
You gotta go down a bank like that with all your equipment. That's a pain in the butt.
Right.
Ken's trying to say something,
I
guys.
think Ken's trying to say something.
Search the web, because every state that had mining clubs and this and that lists a website, so you should be able to find it that way.
Right. It should be.
We in Idaho,
Okay.
I'm going by what we have here in Idaho,
Right.
and Montana, and a few other states.
Huh.
Every state that you type in has mining clubs listed.
Huh.
We have like 17 different mining clubs here in Idaho,
Right.
and they're all listed.
Yeah, the clubs are all listed. Agreed. Yeah. Yep. So I think I'm gonna go with John. I think it's them Indiana boys got that property now.
Yeah.
It makes its rounds.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, because they had a big outing there last year.
Yeah, it goes to club to club to club. It seems like. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
We have a lot of private clubs.
Yeah.
And there's a few that aren't listed.
Right.
But most of them are listed.
Yeah, most of them seem to be listed because they want to get new members too. Yeah, and if they don't know, it's hard to get them. So, I've always seen them all listed. Yep, you're right. Thank you, Ken. You are correct. I agree.
Okay.
Way to go, Randy. What in the world you doing?
Just fucking around the room. That's all.
There's another F-bomb.
Dude, me and Y Gold, we are sitting there watching Randy walk around, and I am putting subtitles in. I'm like, hey, what was I doing? Wait, no, the ceiling? No, it was the floor. No, wait, was I doing this over here? Oh, wait, maybe I was on the show. We're sitting here laughing our butt off, but it was funny.
It's like he's remodeling during.
Yeah, I know. He's thinking about how can I do this, and maybe I can screw it to this rafter.
Maybe I'll move my flag over here.
Oh, I asked him. I wonder if he just had a gummy.
Are you going to move that flag over to that location?
Oh, I'm going to put up a different one.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, I was sitting here and I was like, "What is he doing?" He's like, I was like, he's walking around aimlessly again. What is going on?
No.
Well, I mean, usually he sleeps aimlessly.
So did anybody get a chance to go out detecting, prospecting, or
you did?
Dude, we do it every. Come on,
you did.
You're so.
Tell us, share with us.
We dug gold. We found gold. It's in the pan.
End of story. Thank you. Moving on. Rob?
No pictures again.
No what?
No pictures again.
No pictures again.
Well, we got pictures, baby.
Oh, no
No,
pictures again. We haven't seen no pictures. He did post a video on GPS, so
I was gonna say, hey, Ken, I'm sorry, buddy, but I shared a link on the GPS site, and Tim said it doesn't really stick unless I put it in the videos.
Does it show gold in it?
Good. Well, which one of my videos? Well, okay.
All right.
Hey, I'm sorry, but it is the way it is. If I find it, I find it. If I don't, that's exactly what you're gonna do. You're not gonna find it either.
Rob, did you guys find any?
When?
I don't know. This week.
See, when?
I know when we went to do the pupper dry washer.
Oh, that thing. Yeah.
Yeah. No, there was what?
2 flay poops.
Swinging
micros.
Yeah.
It wasn't
two pieces of Ohio gold.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't worth the trouble to dig
swinging
that high. But it was interesting to see the amount of round river rock that was at that high, and then you got the section that was just all jagged.
Right.
It went through there, but what I think is when the water went through there, it was carrying the rock and stuff, like all the quartz and rolling, like all the round river quartz.
Now,
I think it was above where the gold was actually coming out in the mountain. I think later on it eroded out, and that's when it started doing the cycle.
Now, when I was who's that music?
Thomas TV.
Muted.
Okay, so sorry about that.
Muted.
No, when I ventured up to the highest point on that particular part of the claim, yes, there was quartz stringers everywhere.
Yeah.
Sorry, Thomas. Sorry.
I wasn't sure if that was where the gold was coming out of.
Right.
It could have been more copper.
Really?
Huh. Well, you got to remember, Arizona is a copper state.
Yeah.
And it's actually, it's the slate that's up and down, so it's a lot more coppery ground than what it is gold ground. But like I said, the creek come around the side of the mountain at one time, and it was really up high. And I think when it went down lower, that's when the gold deposits started letting go because of erosion. Yeah. And where we are digging at right now, number one, we know we've dug in the creek channel, and we love that. But we've been digging in the top stuff. We thought, I mean, that's what we dug in to get to the creek channel, and it had gold in it. But as soon as we hit the creek channel, we started seeing more. We're like, forget this red crap. Wrong. We should actually been running it. Yeah, we should have been running that for 2 years.
Oh.
So now we know it doesn't matter. We know if it's red or it's gray, eat it up. Follow it. Eat up everything around it, because everything's got gold in it now. Like what we do in a day, it's gold. It's good gold. At the end of the month, it's going to add up. We just got to get busy on it and do our thing and hit the stuff. Actually stick to the same amount of buckets a day. There's sometimes we get a little short. Sometimes we go a little over. Yeah. I mean, we've had guys come down there. They want us to teach them stuff. So when you're teaching somebody, you're not really doing, I don't want to sit there, get out of my way, get out of my way, get out of my way. You can't do that. So you got to kind of do that in between there. And heck, we just had
just Wednesday, we had a guy come out.
He just dropped us off 2 knives today.
Oh no, somebody else.
Yeah.
No, somebody else. Scott or whatever his name is.
Oh, Steve. Yeah.
He helped out a guy and said he wanted to learn it, and it was interesting the way we were digging, but we were trying to help him.
Trying to help him understand what was going on.
Yeah. But he was impressed to see the clean out. So.
And actually, I was too.
Yeah.
Why don't you show us a picture? Got one?
I didn't take a picture. I'll get you one tonight.
All right.
How about that?
I'll
tell you what. Everybody out there right now, me and Rob promises you, when we go out to the garage after this show, we're going to take pictures, and they will be on the GPS website.
Okay. All right. All right.
That's Gold Prospectors Space.
All right, good. So everybody heard that.
You'll see him.
This was
Wait, Rob's got some. Rob's got something.
Take pictures of what?
The gold they found.
The gold, Rich.
Let me do this. This was a couple days ago.
Wait.
That's
Okay,
on the Miller table.
Go up a little bit. There. Stop. You really can't see much on
Hard
that.
to see. Yeah, I can see the dirt. I see a little there. Rob. Yeah, because of the
Oh,
glare.
there's the. I don't know. Spotlight that picture. You could probably see it better. Hang on a second.
I
Right
don't know.
See it right there.
That
Right
looks
there.
like it was picked up off the web to me.
Internet stock photos.
Really?
Here, how about that?
Really, Randy?
That's better.
There you go.
Okay.
There's a good one right there. You can see.
Yep. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. That's the last of the last. That's the end of our cleanup. That's like, yeah. If it goes past that, it goes into the tumbler with mercury. Later.
And that's what we're talking about right there.
Oh, okay.
That's my thumbless tumbler.
See,
That's
Rob's
a pretty
always.
good machine, I gotta tell you.
Oh, it's a freaking 2-pound muscle machine. It's a hey, I like it. That thing is not letting me down. That thing when it spins, just it don't care.
What are you using in there? Heavy black sands or steel balls or what?
No, we got steel balls in there. I got the 1-inch ones in there, and then the 1/2-inch steel balls.
What's wrong, Rob? Steel balls.
No.
It's like any steel balls.
He caught it the wrong way. That's all.
That was.
But like I said, we take the like I said, we go through the classification. Anything comes off the Miller table goes into the
tumbler.
Yeah, into the tumbler. Because anything comes off the Miller table, it might be really fine gold that's moving with the black sand. We don't know.
Yeah.
But we'll catch it.
Nope.
Catch it. Yeah, we'll catch it in the mercury. And we already panned out one of the tumbler fulls, and man, there is fine, like fine.
Okay, good.
Like
Is it
fine amalgam. You
Yeah.
wouldn't believe it, Tim. You pan it out, you get it down just a little bit, and you go, and you bring it back, and there's just, it looks like if you could picture gold, it's amalgam. Like it's all so fine that you would.
It's like just a silver, gold silver.
Yeah.
All right.
I would have never got it.
But yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm just sitting here watching Thomas's expressions.
I'm just saying. we panned out a lot of amalgam, and he would put a little bit in, and next thing you know, and of course then he would do a little too much.
Well, I did that. Okay, I got a little too much last time, but that's all right. We pan it out. We just pour it right back in the damn tumbler.
So we let it grow.
And like I said, you put the other stuff in. You let it roll for 2 hours. Put it on its end. Next stuff goes in. You let it roll for 2 hours. You do it till you get like probably about what I would call a cup height. Of course, it's going to be bigger because it's like a 2-gallon thing, but like a cup height. And then you go through and you pan it all down to like a spoonful, and then you just throw it back in the tumbler because everything you want's in that little spoonful. And then you take the water and you push the water off of it to get the amalgam back in there, and it just keeps building. It just the stuff just keeps grabbing gold.
All right, Jim. You said you guys want to see some gold. Here's some of the stuff that we found out. Let me change the background.
How the heck are you going to do this? This will be good.
Oh, okay.
Well, there's some gold.
There's
some gold.
Hey, that's nice. Yeah. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Another bottle.
I forgot about that. Don't show them that. Think getting rich out there.
Bottle one.
Look at that. Yeah, look at the pickers. No, show that either. Hey, that's to come. Videos to come.
All right. Well,
still a slow process, Swifty.
Oh, it is.
It's all a slow process. When you get down to trying to recover that fine shit, it's always going to be a slow process.
Ken, we always laugh because people like see we dig it off the. I was like, oh, come back home, we're gonna clean it up, and they think it's gonna take like 10 minutes, and before long, we're still at dark, and we're going through the last process. They're like, you really do this? I'm like, well, this is what you got to do to get it clean.
I've used rock crushers and chain beaters and what have you to get it small enough to where everything is supposed to be the same size.
Yeah.
And even when you get that done, and even though you set it up, I use a spiral panner a lot to recover that super fine stuff in mercury. And it's still a slow process.
Huh.
And I use an automatic home-built material feeder to feed that spiral panner. And it's still a slow process. But one thing about it, I can put enough material in that feeder to run for about an hour and a half. And I can fill it up. And I can walk away and then go back to it. I don't have to sit and babysit it all day long.
Well, I know Thomas, when he came out to the claim a couple years back, he goes, no, this is not for me. I'd rather stick with Brad.
Because I'm a dredger.
That's not true.
But
Yes,
that's not true. It's being on the end of a number 2 is not my preferred method of looking for gold. That's all I'm saying.
He said he goes this. He goes.
I dredge. That's what I do.
I think Thomas would rather metal detect, right, Thomas?
Between I like to either do metal detecting or dredging. I like both.
He come down there and he see those rocks we were moving. There wasn't no water around. He's like, nah, we're not doing that.
That's not true. That's not true. I can hang out with you guys and throw rocks and dig dirt for a day. That's not gonna kill me.
Oh, I know, but
that's not something I'm gonna do all the time, no.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're not gonna show up for a week for it.
No.
I know that you can recover a hell of a lot more gold dredging than you can metal detecting.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah.
And it's a hell of a lot more fun. Am I right? Am I right, Thomas?
No, I kind of like walking around out in the desert. I don't mind that so much. Especially at the time of year I go. Now I wouldn't want to do it in the middle of summer, but
right.
The time of year I go, it's nice. I mean, it's just nice to be out there.
Sure.
Hey, Penny, wait. We don't do it in the middle of summer. Somebody goes, you want to go metal detect? I'm like, no.
I like to do the dredging a lot better. Although I've done any and all types and forms of the prospecting and mining. There isn't much that I haven't done and tried. But I like the dredging better than any of it.
I'll tell you what, I like dredging, but my favorite thing is dry land dredging.
Dry land dredging, I've done that too, and it's fun.
Just there's something about you got to find a crack in the bedrock, put your nozzle in, and blow blow everything freaking right down to you. As long as you're not going out of the high benches, let her roll.
But we've actually used basically what you're talking about. There's nothing more than less. You can do about the same thing with a backpack.
Yeah.
And you don't get all that dust. You're not blowing all that dust around. You're sucking it all out.
And there ain't no dust in that. I'm blowing it down with water hose, man. Everybody else like that's monitoring. I'm like, it's not monitoring. It's dry land dredging, man. I'm using a blast hose with a freaking 3-inch nozzle down in a crack of bedrock that everything's going to. You don't do nothing but just move rocks and blow the dirt out. It's
potato.
I'm just saying, it's the awesomest.
Potato. It's the same method, no matter what you want to look at it. You may not be using a monitor, but it's the same method.
It's the same principle.
No, yeah, but when you actually monitor, I'm sorry, Ken, go ahead.
But now, not to be ignorant or anything, but you tell me what the difference is using a dry land nozzle and using an extra hose to pump water and to run 2 pumps and just put the nozzle in a pile of material and suck it up. That way.
Right. Yeah, kind of, but you don't have to have a dry land nozzle to do it with. If the other motor, the motor that you're pumping water out to blow the hill off is pumping more water, you're still going to have a pool of water to bring everything up in.
Right.
But what I'm saying between the difference between the two, what I'm talking about is because like out here, you can't go where you can see where the water has been. If you go past that, that's a big ticket. Everything else is legal.
If it's legal.
So you have to stay below high water.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
But there's been several different types of dry land nozzles built over the years, and you don't even have to spend the extra bucks for that if you don't want to. That's a bunch of money. That's all malarkey.
Oh no, it works. No, don't get me wrong. There's one dry land nozzle I'll still stick with today. That's the one that Sam makes at H&B Mining out of Grass Valley, California. I got that. He sponsored me one year, and I told him, I said I needed that nozzle. He sent me that nozzle. That thing lasted the whole freaking year. The Keen nozzle, and I'm not gonna say that bad about Keen, but the Keen nozzle at that time, we ate that thing down in 3 months. So there was a difference.
Actually, there's a member. Used to be a member. I don't know whether he's still around or not. But he built the first hydroforce nozzle that was ever manufactured.
Yep, that was Chuck Lassiter.
Right on. Yeah. He is known as the he got another hang-up name.
No, I remember. It was green. I remember the Hydroforce nozzle.
And
yeah,
there were a couple of other people that were members, and one of them and Chuck Lassiter were buddy, friendly, real buddy. Yeah, he was friendly enough that he put about $12,000 into a piece of equipment that Chuck Lassiter was building. And it worked pretty good. But then it just kind of right on.
All right.
But it's the same thing. The only thing that I didn't got is the valve on it for the water feed.
Yeah.
Well, see the valve, the one with the valve, that's the one I always get because I want to control my water coming in and going out of the hole.
But I've used just another nozzle, and you had one nozzle pumping water.
But just before you cancel, never mind. I was gonna say, you got to see, you got to look at the metal that's made out of, man. It's like it's crazy. Now that's the Hydroforce, the first one I've seen. But then they went to green. And then they did something with the actual nose of it. They tapered it down a little bit and made something different in the actual
Do I need to go grab one?
What do you call that? No, we don't have that. That's a Hydroforce. The actual, like I said, the ones I'm talking about, they're green, and they tapered down the nose a little bit, and they did something with the nozzle, and I can't remember how they did it. Where it worked better. There's actually a video on YouTube. If you guys look it up, the guy's actually eating sand. He's actually in the middle of a creek eating up a sand island with it.
Right. Then I don't watch videos on YouTube about a lot of stuff, but so that and a few other things I've actually watched, and a lot of it of what I've seen, I've actually had a chance to use over the years. And I can be honest about it. Some of it's worth a lot of money. Some of it I wouldn't give give him 2 cents off of my backside to even own it. But I just believe in being truthful and honest about stuff.
Well, like I said, if you're thinking about it, I mean, I like the way the Hydro Force has it to where the nozzle actually feeds back into the actual nozzle itself instead of goes in front of it. But I like how Sam builds it because I mean it does shoot in front of it, and if you want, you can actually pull it up because it's a freaking, what do you call it? Shoot. You know what I'm talking about? That it's not a dredge nozzle, it's the other kind. So you could pick it up and actually shoot the bank with it and have stuff wash down and then put it back down and do this. I mean, you can move it. So if I was in a creek eating up sand islands and sand banks, I would definitely go with a Hydro Force. But out here in the desert, if I was doing what I'm doing, or maybe in California, I would definitely use Sam's nozzle. It would be better because it's more beneficial. It's a 2-in-1 out here.
I know a friend named Bob Station, and he built one, and he had little wheels on it, little rubber tires on the wheels, and it set about 1 inch off the ground. And he pushed that around the Arizona desert for years and years before he died.
Huh.
And was that just an air pump or a water one?
Water pump.
Yeah.
Water pump. They used they picked an area and they just pushed it around, and they had a 500-gallon tank of water, and they picked out water back up and used every bit of it again.
Wow.
And the tank that had the water in it purified the material going into it, cleared it all up so it could continue going.
I ain't pulling that much water around.
It's a good idea, though.
Well, yeah, if you had it.
Yeah.
And if you can get it there, my claim, you can't get.
Right, if you could get it there, sure.
He didn't have to pull the tank around. He had enough hose there. He was pulling about 70-foot of hose and sucking everything up and running it through that tank. And that tank was about 70 foot away from where that nozzle was.
Oh.
Well, I'm just saying, you can ask Thomas, you can ask Randy. If you ain't got tracks, you ain't getting my claim with anything.
But
no.
A lot of people, I don't know what he ever done with it. He no longer with us here, and I don't have a way of getting any pictures because I got no way of knowing it. But if I could get some pictures of it and pictures of him using that, I'd do it. Because, and I don't think very many people ever saw it, but it was quite a conglomerated contraption.
Mm-hmm. No, I've never seen it. It'd be cool to see it.
It was cool. He could actually have that nozzle, and as long as his hole was deep enough that the water was collecting it, he could actually pull probably about 3 inches of water with him every time he was picking up.
Hmm. Wow, that's a good idea. Really is. Interesting.
Hey,
yeah.
One of the reasons I came on because you guys were talking about the claims around bills there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Jeff Banky has a club here. I can't remember what it's called. It's called something in the Midwest, some kind of club here.
Oh, okay.
He's the one that has those claims now. So you can join it, and I think it's like $150 or something like that.
Right.
And they have access to the 3 sections that that Bill used to have. Those 3 sections. Yeah, you can have access to all 3 of those sections.
Huh. Interesting.
Hey Thomas, I thought they closed the upper part of that down because they was having so much trouble.
No, he got that. Initially, when they started, they only had the 2. They only had the middle and the lower. But he had last year. He had the actual upper also, so he had all 3.
Oh, that's cool.
Right.
Oh, there That answers that. Thank you, Thomas. I wasn't sure who had it nowadays.
Well, say, I was right, Tim. It was a club in Indiana.
Yeah. Yeah. Very good. Way to go. See?
I think, on a different subject, I think since Trump got back in office, and he's making a lot of changes, he's going to open and drilling and mining back up. I don't think you're going to see a whole lot of hassle from the Forest Service, the EPA, or the National Forest Replacement.
Right.
But this is just my thought.
Maybe. Right.
Right. But I would like to see it open up and a lot of restrictions, especially on the people in the East, to where there's a lot of changes made.
Yeah.
So that they can actually mine and prospect a lot different than what they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it all went to private property.
Right. That's something I don't know whether they'll ever get rid of Swifty. But
yeah, not in the East Coast.
But I think you might just see some changes made, less restrictions.
Maybe. Yeah.
And, you can hope for it.
Yeah.
No, that would be cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Right?
Right.
True.
Lighten up a little bit. Would be a good thing.
Places like I think it's Vermont. But Vermont, I remember right, there's not much that you can even do in the state of Vermont as far as mining.
Right.
And I'd like to see it change a lot for everybody. I've had lots and lots of years of fun and enjoyment.
Yeah.
And I would love to see everybody have the same thing that I have had.
Maybe they'll lift some of them restrictions in California. Right?
Okay, Tim, come on. Hold on.
Well, you never know. I mean, it could happen.
Why don't you get rid of Newsom first?
I was going to say it should happen.
Yeah.
I think
coming.
I think you're going to see it, Swifty, because I think Mr. Newsom's going to be on his way out.
Oh, okay.
I hope.
Well, isn't he in for another year before they vote for him?
I don't remember, but I know from what I hear from certain people that I talk to down there, he's got a pole behind on his backside. And and it keeps getting a little deeper and a little deeper. So I think he's going to be pretty much on his way out because they've called his resignation a couple of times.
Well, maybe.
Well, Trump was there and he keeps trying to put the blame on everything else but himself and his party.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they'll get light.
Maybe I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
Maybe they'll lighten some of them restrictions up there in California. That'd be cool. Yeah. They deserve to get the dredge up there too. Right?
Right.
Put a dredge anywhere. I mean, what's the big deal?
What happens in California has been happening all over.
Yeah, if it's not stopped. Yep.
And all these states need to put a stop to it.
Yeah, they do. They need to let these people just go out and have fun. Yeah. Not hurt the thing. Just leave them alone. If they was hurting somebody, I can understand, but they're not. So let them alone. Right?
I agree with you, Tim.
I mean, that's my opinion. They should be focusing on bigger things, not that. Not that Rich Cooley wants to go out and dredge in California. So what?
But what about the fish?
Oh, he put a stop to that. Trump did.
But they got the fish up in them big ponds up on the hill so they don't get hurt at. That's where California keeps them up there.
Yeah, they're in them
sanctuary
ponds.
Yeah. Fish are more important than people in their homes.
I got a kick out of them fish falling out of that airplane that Aaron showed.
Yeah.
It's like, really? But you're going to say dredging hurt the fish when you suck them up. Okay.
Right.
It's just funny. You have to look at that stuff and go, really?
Well, there was one fish setup I heard of. The government took a dredge and they put a fish through it,
Uh-huh.
and it died. But the problem was they had a box on each end, and they had to send the fish through. I think something like 13 times,
Oh, gee.
and it died of stress, not
Right.
injury.
All right. I would think so.
Won't that figure?
Again, I mean, come on. All right. You sent it through 13 times and it died.
Yep.
All right. That makes sense. I'm not going to keep sucking that same fish up 13 times. And if I do, oh, well, he's a stupid fish and the world's a better place without him.
If you do, put him in government.
I know I've been dredging several times, and I've had fish all the way from 2.5 inches long to 16 inches long go through the nozzle and up the end of my dredge.
Sure.
Several times.
And
And
they
it doesn't seem to hurt them at all.
no, they just keep on swimming.
When I was a teenager, I worked in a resort for a guy.
Uh-huh.
And I used to go fishing almost every morning until 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Right.
And I watched fish 2 foot and anywhere 2 foot to say 30-inch trout. And they were, and then back down and swim way down that stream of water. And there was a dam there. And the dam was about 60 foot tall from the top to the water's edge.
Uh-huh.
And I watched them fish go down that stream of water. And then they turn around and come swimming up. And then try to jump up through a spillway. And then hit that dam with their nose as hard as you could get hit by a 200-pound man.
Right.
Yep.
And I seen them fish sticking their noses up, flatten them out, and they didn't get hurt. They didn't die.
No, right. They just wanted a reason to stop the dredging in California, so they have to come up with something. But maybe they'll just lighten the load and let them.
Well, the fish see you stirring up the bottom, and they come in to have a gander to see what they can get for food. That's all it is.
That's all it is. They love it. They're getting fresh, fresh food, man. I mean, it's
you got to know what does all these regulations are for. It's called money.
well, yeah, exactly.
Everybody
That's
gets money
what
out of it.
it's all about.
I was going to say they're just to hem you up to get money. That's
Right.
no doubt.
And so they can, take control of that land, and now
Right.
you can't be on it, and yep, 'cause they don't want you on any land that's got gold on it.
Well, I'll tell you what. They actually went in and told the property owner they'd give him so much money if he'd put trespass signs up where I used to go fishing at.
Yeah.
And money talks.
Oh, sure. Oh, you know it. You know it does. It definitely does. Crazy. It's crazy, but you never know. We'll have to see what happens in the next 4 years. Right?
Right.
Never know.
I think you'll see a lot come out, but whether or not it all gets done or not,
Right. Right. That's true. This is
I have to see it in 2 years.
Yeah, you never know. You just don't know. We'll just have to keep an eye out.
Well, he's been doing a fair bit in this first week, so.
Yeah, so let's just see. We shall see. Only time will tell. Yeah. Hopefully get around to that. Take care of that problem too. Yeah. 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 Where'd Dennis go? We lose Dennis.
He went to that YouTube channel.
Oh, that's right. He had that he was doing a guest on that one show. I forgot about that, Jared.
He went to the zoo.
That what, Scott?
I said he went to the zoo.
Went to the zoo. He went to the I forget what the name of that thing was he was going to. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Maiden's World of Wax.
Maiden's World of Wax.
See, I told you.
Uh-huh.
It's probably pretty cool though.
I have no clue. I think it was sports cards.
Yeah.
That's what I figured. Sports cards, Pokemon cards.
Well, where'd the wax come from then?
Wax wrappers, you know. Think about it.
Come on.
The cards are covered in wax.
They got a wax. Just, yeah. This makes sense.
Wax on, wax off. Oops.
Wax on, wax off.
I thought it was like bubble gum and stuff, man. Come on. Whatever the good stuff.
Bubble gum?
Yeah.
Old school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's old school wax packs.
Yeah, right. Right. So that's what kind of makes sense.
I mean, I thought always in the day I was going to buy a piece of bubble gum anyway, but to get a card with it that I could trade with a friend, that's like a bonus.
Oh, that was good gum too.
Yeah. Well, we use it all dang day.
It was good gum.
Yeah, I'm just saying. And now it's like, yeah, whatever.
Do you even get gum in cards nowadays?
No, and one reason they don't do it is because if you, some people just put packs of cards away or boxes to sell or open at a later time.
Yeah.
And those packs with gums, it would, get moisture in there and ruin the cards.
Oh.
Well, sorry about their luck.
Okay.
They should have did it.
That kind of makes sense. Well, couldn't they put the gum on the outside then? Somehow to where you can peel the gum off and still enjoy it.
Well, yeah, they could have later, but I mean, they didn't really know about in the initial stage that, 10 years down the road, it was going to ruin the cards. So.
Well, remember that one story a while back that guy found them boxes of unopened cards? Did you kind of remember it? They were old.
Boxes?
Yeah, he found like boxes of.
Yeah, it happens quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, they were old ones. I wonder if they would have had the gum in them, probably. I think.
Yeah, depends whether the dampness got to them or not. That's all.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because I think all cards had gum in them back in our day. Because it was a bonus.
Yeah,
got the gum with the cards. It was an incentive.
Well, see, I thought the card was a bonus.
Is that what it was? Was the card the bonus or was the gum the bonus?
Well, I'm already going to be buying
one half does the other.
Well, I'm just saying, I was already going to be buying a piece of bubble gum. Why not get a card as a bonus?
Right.
Yeah.
Or I was going to be buying these cards. Why not get the gum as a bonus?
Well, then it would come down to what you come into the store for. Am I right?
Right. Come in and buy some baseball cards.
Yeah. See, there's some people that back in the day was like that.
And then
I'm going in for the cards.
You rip it open, eat your gum, and start looking at your cards.
Well, they wouldn't even eat the gum. I've seen them throw it just behind them. Just keep walking.
It'd be need it, got it, need it, got it.
Yes, that's what.
Yeah.
One thing that was popular when I was young was the shredded jerky in a like a chewing tobacco type can, and like you get a round card in it.
What came in it, Jaron?
A round baseball card or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Oh, I never got the baseball cards up here. We just got the round tin.
Yeah.
Like tobacco tin.
Yeah. Yeah, tobacco tins like stuff. I didn't know there was cards in it.
We used to.
I never saw cards in mine.
We used to get beef jerky in them round
cans. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
beef jerky. Yeah.
What the heck was the name?
Oh, it was called
I can't remember what it was.
I can't.
Didn't it have a moose on it or something like that?
Was it a moose?
Something.
Ah, dang it. I hate when I can't remember stuff.
I remember because it's like they're like, oh yeah, it's like chewing tobacco for kids. I'm like, did you just hear what you said to yourself right there?
Yeah.
They were called jerky chews.
Jerky
Big
chew.
Big chew. It was
Yeah.
bubble
I
gum.
remember the big chew.
Big
That was in like a tobacco
Oh.
pouch.
Oh, that was the other stuff. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So does that got a moose on the can, Randy?
Usually
I don't
for the
know.
ones with football cards
In
in them.
this one.
I remember it.
Football player trading card inside and had
No moose.
baseball.
Shredded beef jerky.
What's it? It's jerky stuff.
Jack Link's original jerky chew. Here. Put that up there.
Yeah, that's the Jack Link one. Okay.
Yeah.
That one definitely wouldn't probably have a card in it, does it? Huh. Just never know.
Can you imagine packing your lip with beef jerky?
Wouldn't be good.
Well, it ain't
No,
going to be.
no, you just take a pinch and eat it and then take another pinch.
I'll tell you what, that was sure good stuff.
It was good stuff.
It was good when you were
You
down
can
there.
actually still get it.
Oh,
You can still get it.
That's funny.
Benzo says they're not ruined. It leaves a stain. With the invention of chase cards, the collectors realize the gum stain is rarer and collected today.
Oh, see? See, that makes more sense. Makes it more valuable. It's got a gum stain on it.
So if it's 65 years old, folks, don't eat the gum.
It's probably still good, I bet.
Oh my God.
Probably is.
I bet it is still
So
good.
you got 32 ounces of shredded beef jerky, 100% beef, 12 cans for $36.64 Canadian.
Oh, man. How much is that US?
$25.55
$25.55.
US.
Or you said a dozen cans?
A dozen cans for $25.55 US.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, 3, 6.
So in Canada, I can get dozen cans for $36.64 plus $104.65 shipping. Like I'm going to.
Where are you looking at that at?
Hey, that's just on the fucking net. I asked it.
There's another one.
There's 3.
Well, what they could do.
Did I say it again?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, Tim, what they could do with that gum for the baseball cards. Put its own little pack to put it in with the baseball cards.
I'm just saying, I bet it's, even if it's 50 years old, it's still good.
I wouldn't trust it.
Okay.
I would try it.
It comes to me from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Hey, Ohio.
And they want $100 shipping?
$104 shipping.
To ship it to Canada.
Yeah, there's border crossing fees there too.
Good Lord.
That asshole down east has got to get something out of it.
Where are you looking at for it? On eBay or Amazon?
No, it was just, I just got the phone and just looked it up. Just hit.
Wow,
okay.
On Google, sort of.
It's shredded jerky.
Yep.
I gotcha. I gotcha. Interesting. No, I don't think you'll be buying any for $100 shipping.
No, I sure won't.
Now, free shipping would make sense.
Well, Tim and I'd get probably in 1 to 2 days.
Probably it's coming from Cincinnati.
If it's not the same day.
I would look on Amazon, probably get it the same day, like you said.
Yeah.
Oh, and here's another one. Hard Times beef jerky Jew, $32.50 US.
All right. Good deal.
All right, so Randy, you can get that Jack Link's jerky on Amazon. for $20 for 8 cans. And that's free shipping.
Well, this original beef jerky chew is $32.50. You got a jar of 24 5-ounce cans, or a case of 4 jars, 96 5-ounce cans. Not telling me what they're charging. Original beef jerky is $25 right here. It just ain't going to show it.
Right. That's just the original. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Interesting. Crazy.
Stuff we you don't see that big league bubble gum or much anymore anywhere.
I don't hardly see that either. Not too much.
Well, there's like a Grandpa candy store.
Oh, Grandpa's Cheese Barn. Yeah.
And the Chillicothe.
Yep.
All the old time candy.
Yeah, there's one I drive past every day on my way to work. Yeah. Right there in Ashland, they got one. That's the original one. I used to go there all the time. But they got some good candy there. They got that old candy that you used to get when we was kids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they got some of the good stuff still.
Like the old penny candy we
used yeah, they just got it. That nostalgia type candy. And yeah. You can find some good stuff, man. When you go in there.
I haven't been to the one in Chillicothe yet.
Oh, yeah, I'll check it out. I haven't been there. I ain't been there in years. I used to go there and get some good candy. Yeah, some real good candy. They'd be like, "Oh, I haven't had this since I was a kid." And I'd have to have it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's probably got they probably got the original butterscotch disc.
Probably.
Because they only used to be about that thick.
Yeah.
It wasn't really thick. I found them at Ollie's here. The butterscotch disc.
They probably got
about twice the thickness.
You need to go there and check it out. Yeah. That's an Ohio thing. Grandpa's.
Yeah.
Now they got some good jerky. Just saying. So what else is happening, fellas?
Not much.
Randy, what's that new flag you hung up? Can't make it out.
Oh, that's just the U.S. rebel flag, the U.S. flag, and a motorcycle in front of a eagle head.
Oh, okay. I can see the eagle head, the U.S. flag, but I can't tell what the rest was.
The other one's a rebel flag.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's the one you can't really see.
Yeah, that's the.
To make out the motorcycle.
I can't see the motorcycle. Yep. It's just blurry to me. It's a blur.
Is that better?
Well, I could tell it's a motorcycle now and a rebel flag. Yeah.
Yeah.
The light behind it's
that's what's screwing me up.
Yeah.
It's making it blur.
Screws to it.
Yep, making it blurry.
There you go.
Yeah, now you can see the rebel flag.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Hey,
got another one called Brothers in the Wind. I'll have to pack that out.
Uh-huh. And where are you going to hang that one?
It'll replace this one every once in a while.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Understood.
So, Tim, you going to get some more of that white stuff up there?
I hope not. I don't care about snow. I just don't want no more of them cold temperatures. That was brutal.
Me either.
That was rough. I had broken pipes and behind walls, and it was rough. Oh. Rough week.
So, yeah, that's a lot of damage to have to fix behind the walls.
Oh yeah, I had to at work in the kitchen behind the commercial dishwasher, it breaks behind the wall, so I had to pull all that out. Oh, what a nightmare! You know, pain. But 2 days worth of work for one broken pipe.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to get rid of this cough from the flu I had about 3 weeks ago.
I see. Rich finally got rid of his cough. You haven't been coughing too much tonight, though.
That's why I'm on mute.
Oh,
Oh.
Well, that's why I haven't been hearing you coughing.
No, I still got it.
Oh, geez, you guys can't shake that thing, can you?
I still got my cough.
John's got
You
it.
ever heard of Fisherman's Friend?
Fisherman's Friend.
Yeah, they're cough drop. Fisherman's Friend. That'll straighten it up.
I never heard of it.
I heard of some Murphy's cough syrup's pretty good, but I haven't tried it. In Canada?
We got a Fisherman's Friends up here. I think it should be down there. It was a little packed, little hard cough drop you suck on. It just, yeah, it's pretty good.
Murphy's cough drop too.
Yeah.
You guys know what they're
Friend cough drops. All right. Yeah. All right. You get them on Amazon, Rich.
What's that?
Them Fisherman Friends cough drops.
Several flavors.
I've seen them before in a store. Yeah, they got a ship on the package.
Oh.
Yeah, they have different flavors. Get them sugar free.
Yeah.
Cough suppressant. Yeah.
Where'd you see them in a store? Somewhere around a shipping yard?
No, just in the store in a cough drop aisle, Drug Mart.
That or up in behind the tills in a service station, something like that. Up around the till.
Hit the red on that.
Ricola. Fisherman's Friend.
You guys know what the original cough drop was?
Ludens?
No. What they actually used for the cough back in the old days.
What?
Honey.
No.
Whiskey.
Nope. Marshmallow.
Marshmallow.
Yeah, because it does actually coat your throat.
Okay.
If you think about it.
Okay.
Well, we dang sure know a hot one does.
Fisherman's Friend. I remember seeing them before.
Yeah, see the package, Rich?
Yeah, CVS Pharmacy.
Yeah. I was gonna say I know I've seen them somewhere. Yeah.
I seen an old mixture for a cough syrup from back in the old days.
Uh-huh.
It was like a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of whiskey, 1 or 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and a tablespoon of honey.
Uh-huh. They always seem to put honey in cough stuff.
And
made
take
it
about
a little
every
sweeter.
2 to 4 hours for cough.
The honey is actually what coated your throat.
Right.
Yeah.
That, yeah.
Well, if you think about it, honey's got a lot of natural antibiotics in it.
Huh.
Randy, what other stuff is called Buckley's?
Buckley's. I think I've heard
Yeah,
of that.
Buckley's. Yeah. Honey will preserve stuff quite a bit.
Yeah, they actually found honey in a tomb or in the tomb.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, in the
3,000 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had his honey dip stick. He dipped it down into it, put it down his tea, and mixed it up.
Yeah, well, you kind of watch that because they also put honey into the mummies.
Yeah.
So you sure you're using the stick?
Hey, if the honey kept the gold preserved, that's all I care about.
Hey, I don't think honey has an expiration date, does it?
No, it won't rot.
No.
Right.
No, it will get solidified. It'll solidify. All you have to do is heat it back up. It'll go right back to a liquid.
Back to a liquid form,
Just as good as new.
Lasts forever. Man.
Yeah, it's mold resistant.
Interesting.
It's completely mold resistant.
Yeah, you put in warm or hot water once it starts to solidify.
Right.
And it'll turn right back to natural honey, the liquid honey.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, just set the jar in warm water and it'll turn right back.
That's cool.
Yeah, I've got about half a bottle of honey I've got to do that with yet.
Gotcha. Just heat it and it's good to go again.
The thing is, you never have to refrigerate it either.
Right, true. It's just got a everlasting shelf life. It's cool. Made
Yeah,
for
but
bees.
actually, the best honey is the raw, unfiltered honey.
If you ever put honey in a refrigerator, you'd never get back out of the darn jar or the bottle or whatever
You'd
you
have
put
to,
in
you'd have
there.
to heat it then.
You know what? You thought Hunch ketchup was slow.
Yeah, you definitely have to heat it up if you put it in the refrigerator.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh, I just buy those little plastic bears in the grocery store that have honey in.
Oh, you buy them ones.
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah, I don't need to buy a whole hell of a lot because I don't use it that much because of diabetes. So you buy small amounts and don't take up so much room.
Ah, very interesting.
Yeah, I get through and I actually get the balls are probably about that tall. And I use it for cooking on quite a few different recipes I got.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
I
not.
don't call for it, but I just take it, turn the bottle upside down, or take the lid off, just pour some in.
Yeah,
I'm lucky. It's made right here where I live.
There you go.
And I go get you. We actually buy the gallon cans.
Oh wow.
I'll tell you, Ken, I'll tell you a secret, Ken. It's made wherever bees are.
That's true, Randy.
Yeah.
There's a place that's been here.
Yeah, okay. That was really good.
That was a good one.
I'm 80.
Yeah.
I'm 80 years old, Randy.
That's right, Ken. Tell him.
I know.
These same
Yeah,
people,
you're fun to pick on, Ken.
these people been making it for as long as I've been alive.
Of course, bees ain't where flowers are.
And I don't think there's any that's any better.
Right?
Well, yeah, you were in Egypt in the day, weren't you, with Cleopatra and them?
Yeah. Didn't you know I had a love affair with Cleopatra?
Now, where did they get the honey? I know the honey came from bees.
From bees.
But where did they get the flowers?
No, sorry, you'd have to go find the flowers first.
Right.
If you, no, wait a minute. If you
No,
go back
no, me. Without flowers, there's no bees.
time of Cleopatra, the valley there,
with that
the valley was all green.
Yeah, you're right. The
It
valley
was green back then. It was not all desert.
You're right.
No,
Right.
sorry. Still have to have flowers.
Well, they did actually.
Well, when you got green grass and green stuff, you have flowers,
They
Scott.
probably had dandelions and stuff.
There ain't no
Yes,
flowers
the
on
valley,
grass.
Back then,
the valley was all green.
That's why it was called the Valley
Look
of.
it up on the net. You'll see it.
It was green.
Oh,
lush.
you'll see it. Oh, they got a picture from back then, eh?
Hey, they do. It's a Polaroid.
That's gonna
The
be
scientists have seen
amazing.
it. The scientists have done it. They've researched it. They know by what was in the
Shake it. There it is.
pyramids.
Well, I don't know about you, but
And the Egyptians didn't make the pyramids. They were made before them assholes.
That what, Rob?
I know what I felt like when I got stung by a bee Wednesday. It didn't
What did
feel
it feel
good.
like? Did it feel like?
Luckily, I was able to get it out before it started pumping.
What kind of bee was it? Honeybee or regular or like a? Oh, the honeybee. And he
Got it right here in the neck.
He lit
He
you.
walked over. He's got this fake look on his face.
I
I'm
hate
like,
getting stung by bees, Rob. I'm right.
I'm like, what? I said, what's wrong with you? He goes, man, I swear to God, a bee just stung me right here. I'm like,
God, I hate that. Yeah.
I'm like, no, I don't see a bag going. Pumping
You realize that the venom in a bee is just about the same as a rattlesnake?
It feels like it.
It is. It just it doesn't have to pump. The rattlesnake's going to stick in you.
Right.
Well, what we thought happened is when he smacked the bee, it stung him, but when he wiped it off his neck, it pulled the stinger back out with the bee.
Yep.
Right.
Because he had a little skeeter bite there for about an hour.
Oh, it hurts. It hurts. I feel for you. It hurts.
I know.
It's painful.
That's why I got
several
with
A little bit.
that are allergic to bee sting.
Yeah, you gotta watch that far. Yeah.
I had a girlfriend that was that way.
He said
You know, I was getting a little bit lightheaded in my throat. It was getting a little bit
Oh, you probably are allergic to them, Rob.
So I've never been stung by a bee before, so I don't know. You know,
I've been stung by quite a few.
I think it was on his head.
You're probably allergic to them if your throat started swelling, you feel lightheaded.
He had a little skeeter bite, man. It didn't swell or nothing. He didn't have
But he got zapped. He still
Well,
that don't matter, Scott.
Yeah,
he got that.
No matter if he's allergic, it's gonna show up.
Yeah, if he's allergic, it's going to show up like it's going to show up.
Yeah, you never know.
Not just a little skeeter bite. It's not.
Well, it depends. If he gets poked, but he doesn't pump any much venom in, then he's probably going to be okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Put a little shot of venom in. That's when you're going to find out whether you're allergic or not.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we got to take you back out and get you stung by a bee.
Get him stung a couple times, and let's do a test and have some Benadryl there. Dose him up with Benadryl afterwards. And
Rob gave me the vote of approval.
That's one, Weigold. That's one. Saying it is as bad as showing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I got to carry an EpiPen every time I go out during the spring and summer.
Or that, yeah. If you don't have an EpiPen, you better have some Benadryl.
I just don't hit at him. I just push him away, like go away. Once you
Yeah,
whack
keep
him,
Benadryl with you.
Yeah.
all I heard was the word sting, and I just went like that.
Yeah.
Spiders are bad.
I just happened to capture it on video, but it wasn't facing me.
I've only been stung once,
and
that was on the tip of my bloody tongue.
I get stung every year.
I was gonna say, then you guys ain't never had a childhood stung once for Pete's sake.
Yeah, I used to catch bees all the time, but they never got stung.
Yeah.
We used to go out
When
there.
I got stung by, flew into my bloody pop can.
We used to go out with tennis rackets and hit yellow jackets each other. Who gets stung is because once you hit them with a tennis racket, the stinger's already out. They're gonna get stung. If you got hit, you got hit.
Crazy. All right, well, let's go ahead and wrap this up, fellas. It's after 9. Yeah. But
Okay, guys, y'all have a good night, eh?
Fun, you too, Randy.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
Don't forget the after party, boys and girls.
After party at Jerry.
You can only get to it by signing up on GPS.
All right. We expect to see them pictures, Scott. Don't forget. Okay.
Hey.
I know. You said you
pictures of what again?
Of the gold you said you was going to post. Remember?
Oh, yeah, we got pictures of gold.
You said tonight after you go out in the garage, you're going to post some pictures.
Yeah, like I said, we could already post them.
Okay, well, post away. All right, we're out of here. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you next week. Thanks for tuning in. Good night, everybody.
Good night, Gold Diggers.
Be sure to tune in next Sunday at 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.
Thanks, Gold.